Can you stop biting it? That's part of the problem. So anyway, that is the change that is happening. That is like a small little life update. So I'm officially picking my next book. You wanna go outside? Is that what you tell me? I finished whatever my last book was. Oh, Blood Feast by Malika Mustadrif. I don't know if I'm saying her name 100% correctly. This is for my Reading Around the World challenge. I think I mentioned this in my last video, but she is a Moroccan writer. She's passed away. It's kind of crazy, her whole story. I'm gonna try to give like an overview of like who she was and what she did and what she wrote in my October wrap up. But anyway, I blitzed through this in a day, basically in like 2 sittings. And then I've also read, we also have The Girl from the Other Side, volumes 4 and 5, Lapvina, A Devil Comes to Town. Those are the reads so far for October, but nothing so far has been like super spooky, like specifically related to, I don't know, like hauntings or like devils and things like that. Well, that's not true, because A Devil Comes to Town literally has devil in the title. And some of the characters from Lapvina were like quite devilish. I have officially decided on Sign Here by Claudia Lux. This is going to be my next read. I'm hoping it's going to be all the spooky vibes that I'm looking for. I am saving my Grady Hendrix for like the week of Halloween. So I did originally see this at the bookstore, but it was like earlier in the year. It was not time for spooky season yet. And so I told myself not to buy it, like to wait until it was like fall, October, Halloween time. And so I did, and so I'm glad that I have it now. It sounds like it's gonna be really cool. It's kind of pitched like a black comedy, like a dark comedy. Basically takes place in hell. So like the main character, the protagonist, they work in the deals department in hell. And they have been trying to recruit every family member of the Harrison family. And so an opportunity presents itself. It sounds like it's gonna be really cool. Hopefully I can read this one by like the end of the week maybe, and then have this video out before Halloween, so you guys would have time to potentially go and pick this up, or even listen to, I assume there's like an audiobook and an ebook version, and you could have this be your Halloween read. I will keep you updated. Like a crazy person today, trying to get things situated and organized, because we have like the property manager at our apartment complex. She is going to be walking through and making sure, I guess, that everything is like clean and we know how to take care of an apartment, because we might be getting a 2-bedroom. We feel like we need a little bit more space because we have the treadmill that has been basically just behind the couch for I don't know how many months now. And then boyfriend also has like a bench press and some other things, workouty things that I don't know the names of, that he would like to have easy access to. But we're also touring a rental property, like a rent house, that's also a 2-bedroom, that would actually be cheaper than getting a 2-bedroom in this apartment complex. I think we're getting a deal because it's my boyfriend's best friend's dad. He's a real estate agent. He owns the rental property that we're gonna go tour, and so he would give us a little bit of a discount. I'm excited for whatever happens. I'm gonna be happy either way, because what we're gonna do with the 2nd bedroom is there's not gonna be a bed in there. It's not gonna be like an actual 2nd bedroom. It's gonna be a gym/office space. So we're gonna have the treadmill. We're going to have the bench press. We're going to have whatever other gym equipment that he wants to keep. We'll have our desk in there. And then maybe, big maybe, I might put my bookshelf. Anyway, might put the bookshelf in the spare bedroom, and it can kind of be like a YouTube room too. But I also really like when you first walk in, it's kind of like boom, you see the bookshelf. And then you also see the art, which I'll be changing out too. I'm kind of ready to get rid of the gallery wall. Maybe just change out the photos. Okay. Come on. So anyway, that is the change that is happening. That is like a small little life update. In other news, I can give you a reading update. I'm on page 134, chapter 25. They are quite short chapters, so this is 25 chapters already. I'm enjoying it so far. I am definitely ready for the action to like pick up and for us to figure out like what exactly is going to happen. I actually didn't realize because the blurb doesn't really tell you. The blurb on the back just talks about the main character, Peyote, who's the one who works on the 5th floor in hell. But it actually follows several people from the family whose souls he is trying to collect, the Harrison family. So far, we're following 3 people. We're following the daughter, the mother, and I think we're going to eventually start following the father. So it's going to be interesting to see one family, but from all the different perspectives. I will say it's moving quickly in the sense that there have already been some family secrets and things revealed, or things that we as the narrator know about, but that some of the characters don't. So there's a little bit of dramatic irony happening, which I do like. Have had 0 time to read. Well, that's not true. I read a little bit in the car this morning. I am going to try to get some reading done, I guess, in the evening. It is the next day. So I have just run a few errands this morning. I ran a few errands this morning. And I'm back and it's already like 1 o'clock, which is kind of what happened to me yesterday. I was like running errands and cleaning and running around like a crazy person, and I looked up and it was like 4, almost 5 o'clock. So I am bound and determined to get some reading done today. It's a beautiful day. There's not a cloud in the sky. And I really just want to blitz through as much of this dang book as I possibly can. I'm on page 174, chapter 35. So however many, maybe 10 chapters or so I got through last night. I read in bed for a little bit. I kind of do a like 50-page minimum for whatever reason. I don't know. That's a pretty arbitrary number. Do you guys have like random page or chapter minimums that you guys set for yourselves, like per day or whatever? I kind of do, and it's 50 pages, at least on the weekends. Maybe like 100 pages would be good, because I'm nearly halfway there. So I'm literally just gonna like probably walk in circles around the apartment and get some steps in and read. reading update. I officially hit part 3, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm within, I think, 100 pages of the end, or close to it. I'm getting there. But in the meantime, to sort of, can you stop biting it? That's part of the problem. No. 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 So I don't think I mentioned it yesterday when I was actually going through and doing all of the deep cleaning and everything, but I have some photo albums that I've held on to for quite a while. I started scrapbooking in 2015, and then I realized these huge, like big 12 by 12, it's so heavy, these big 12 by 12 scrapbooks that you can get at Hobby Lobby. Yes, they're amazing because there's so much space, like you really can put so much into them, but they're just heavy. But I still love to like journal and be creative, so I switched to the much smaller bullet journals. This is basically the way that I journal now. I think I've definitely shown this in videos before, and it's just a lot more manageable. Everything, like it can still be really cute, and I can put in all sorts of things about you know, trips that I take, and like I can talk about my books and stuff, but it's just like this is an entire year's worth of like trips and books and thoughts, and it only takes up this much space. But I mean, comparatively, I don't even think I can lift this one-handed. Very different in terms of how much space they're taking up, like at the top of my closet or on my bookshelf or whatever. I think it would be different if I went through them, but I don't. So I've made the executive decision to keep 2 of them. I already put those back at the top of my closet. They're much thinner and lighter. So I'm gonna go through and keep all of the photos that I want, even though I already have them all saved digitally, like in OneDrive and like on my computer and stuff. Concert tickets that I've like glued inside, like wristbands, just things like that, like papery things that I've kept, little awards, like that kind of thing, and like actual film photos like that I took with like an Instax camera. I'm gonna go through, basically rip all of that out, and you know, I can kind of look through those every now and then if I happen upon them, and it'll kind of be similar, not exactly the same thing, but it'll be similar as if I had gone through you know, one of my scrapbooks. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I
Move your butt. Can you move your butt, please?
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I thought I would give you guys a very quick little reading around the world challenge update. I know I just did a new video, but it was only like part 2. I feel like this whole challenge is definitely gonna give me not a run for my money. What's the idiom that I'm thinking of? It's just gonna take some time, Guillermo. It's really gonna take some time. I don't think I really realized how much I was biting off when I decided to do this challenge. But anyway, this is how I'm keeping everything organized. If you guys are like, you know, is there some sort of system that you're using? Yes, there is. This is the little Word document that I have been using. I just titled it A Book from Every Country. And here's the little key at the top. So I have color coded it. This like kind of sagey green color is the books that I have read. And then you'll see later this kind of like brownish pinky color are the books that I have decided that I'm going to read for the challenge and have purchased. So I know that I have the book in my possession, but it's like one that I haven't read yet. So, oh, and then I also list the country, the title, the author, and then the date, like the video that I put it in, like the date that I filmed it. So I know it's something that, is now officially on YouTube or not. So for North America, there's obviously just Canada, Mexico, and USA. Finished those pretty quickly because, I mean, obviously those are like absolutely massive countries. A crap ton of literature comes out of those countries all the time, every day. And then this little asterisk, which I think I put at the bottom instead of at the top. It would make more sense if I put it at the top, but the little asterisk means it was subscriber recommended. And then if you see the little HM, that means it's like an honorable mention. So the author may not be from that country, or it may not be like directly related to the country somehow, but it's like sort of related. So I kind of still wanted to mention it. We have Barbados, Argentina, Colombia, Denmark, France, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Norway. I have purchased. Oh my gosh, I have to show you the cover for this one. I'm so excited to finally read this one. The Ice Palace. No, I do not know how to say this person's name, this author's name, and I'm obsessed with this author photo. Look at how freaking cute him and his cat are. Anyway, it's about like two sisters or two friends, and they get lost in the fjords in Norway. So we also have Sweden, Ukraine, the UK, China, India, purchased but not read, Iran, Japan, North Korea, Pakistan, South Korea, Thailand. Not much from Africa. I've purchased my Eritrea book, Silence is My Mother Tongue. I think that was a Pinterest recommendation. Have read Ghana, Morocco, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and South Africa. Have purchased something for Mozambique. And then Australia, I've got a pretty solid rec for New Zealand. And then some other ones down here. Anyway, that is my little update. If you guys are curious about like kind of how I'm keeping this all organized, I think it would be really cool to get a scratch off map and like scratch off the countries instead of it being like countries that I've visited, which is obviously how those maps are typically used. It would be like countries that I've read a book from. I think that could be really cool. It's kind of interesting to get a tiny little glimpse of life from another country or from another perspective. Just another human's perspective. Not even the fact that they come from another country, just like being a different person. I don't know. I've really enjoyed this challenge so far and discovering new voices and just getting outside of my comfort zone in a literary sense. I definitely recommend that you guys do it. It's been fun. It's been fun. I can't wait for the day when I get to do like the whole big wrap-up video where I talk about like every single book that I read. It'll be like 195 countries. I'm at 27, I think, was the kind of the point of showing you that, was that I am at 27 books so far. So I am maybe gonna try to actually finish this book tonight, so let's get to it. What are you doing up there? He's keeping the air fryer company. I think that's what he thinks.